trying to think of how often I've been to the South. I've been to New Orleans and Louisiana. I've been to Florida for spring training baseball, but no, I'm very much a Midwesterner. But it's still fun to hear somebody do that accent nonetheless. All right, now for the regularly scheduled jokes. I guess that is kind of my Simpsons couch gig. I haven't watched The Simpsons much lately, though. If I've got something to do, I do it. And I've got plenty of episodes on DVD, so it's always there if I feel the need. All right. Yes, it's Lent. It's fish fry season. I enjoy going to fish fries because sometimes I can actually tolerate being around people. Yeah, I actually said that. And I also like going, I'm a bachelor, so I also like going to places where they have good food that I don't have to cook. I've been going to a few different fish fries at veteran groups, VFW's American Legion halls, and the one I just went to on Friday, I had to ask them to confirm because I didn't see it. And I said, all right, do you have dessert items? Do you have cake or pie? And they said, no. And it's like, oh, bummer. So then I just went back to my table and they said, well, you can pretend that this is cake or pie. And they brought me hard candy, like mints. It's like, no. I've heard that part about lipstick on a pig, but this is ridiculous. So there's that one. Well, I've been telling a few different people, keeping them updated on how it's going with the job hunt. And I said, good news, bad news. I'm back at work. I have been for a week. Bad news, it's essentially temp work that is a project that is done late April, where I'm a test score in Woodbury. I said, well, my next job, I want to do something else, and I wanted challenging work. And it's like, yay, I found it. But at the same time, it's challenging work. I've had to learn a lot of new things, and it's like, well, just tell myself I'm a rookie, so because I love baseball, but I know it's not just sports where you can call yourself a rookie. Cops call themselves rookies too when they're new, so I'm trying to think of what all is notable about being there. They don't want us to talk about that much, so it's almost like Fight Club, where I'm in it, but they don't want us to talk about it. It's like, all right, I don't quite know why. But yeah, I guess I do already have some stories about the people there anyway, where my work neighbor reminds me of one that I had many years ago when I was working in suburban Chicago. Except this is a role reversal thing, where I always had something to say to my work neighbor when I was in Illinois, and I get his attention by saying his name twice. Paul! Paul! But now I'm the Paul because he's getting my attention all the time. Even though he's an older man, go figure. But we do seem to have things in common where we're just thrilled to be back at work. The self-worth and everything. And being in the routine and all of that. And being able to afford things without having to buy it all on credit. So, yay for productivity. So, there's that one. And then over the weekend, I did a very Minnesota thing, which was go to the high school hockey tournament. I went to the small school final, which was Saturday afternoon. And I have gained an appreciation for the sport. I'm still, in some ways, fascinated by it because I grew up in Iowa State that doesn't have much hockey. So I know that I still have to spend time being a student of the sport, where I understand it's not much of other sports. It's all about who wants it more. And it didn't surprise me at all that the team that won was shooting the puck more shots on goal, twice as many as the other team. But I'm trying to think where I'm going with that. Well, yes, I had to learn things over the years with the high school hockey tournament, where working downtown, I had the temptation to go to the big school semifinals right after work Friday night. It's like, no, I couldn't do that because I didn't have the stamina. I watched one game and go home because I was too tired. So it's like, yeah, I must be showing my age in terms of I have to go to the small school final now because I have more stamina to watch a game after I've slept and I've had a day to deal with it. So I guess nothing wrong with that. It just is what it is. So there was that one. Well, if Connor is here, I know he likes hearing about Skyping with the Armenian lady, and I let her know that a movie that I ordered from Amazon arrived, and I watched it. It's called Calendar, and it's about a man who goes to Armenia to take pictures of churches for a calendar. And I said I'll have to watch it again because, I mean, not much was lost on it, where I know a lot of scenes are filmed in Toronto, Canada, too, so it's mostly in English, except when they have the translator there. But it was still kind of weird, some of the artistic viewpoint or that the filmmaker had about it. I guess he was starring in the movie too, where he would be on dates back at his apartment in Toronto, and then he'd pour wine for his date, and then she would say, "Can I use the phone?" And then he'd say, "Yeah, it's over by the water cooler." And then there would be the calendar, and then it'd remind him of another story about taking pictures of that church. Actually, one of them was, they said, a pagan temple, and it looked like a bank. And I felt like I learned something about Armenia, but I don't know what. And if I ever meet her, well, I guess we can discuss the movie more, or other things that might be helpful to me. I know that what I was told before was that since I call myself a stodgy academic, that I'd be best at dating an instructor, and she is one, a college level instructor, so it's like, yay, that somebody can keep up with me intellectually. I have to understand what works and what doesn't with that one. So, next one. Oh, yes, Iowa. I went to college in Iowa City, and I'm thrilled to be back at the Excel Center tomorrow night, where I would be watching a hockey game and hopefully seeing my college roommate. And it'll be fun to see what that'll be like on some of the jokes that he'll do. He talks a lot about sex, so I guess that means he likes it a lot, and hopefully he's getting laid a lot, but I know he's married and has 2 kids now, and hopefully I'll hear more about that too. Well, I guess that'll do it for me. Thank you, been great. Woo!